Oh, Wassup Weenies! Welcome to Sin and Gin Podcast. I am Victor Ghastly.
I'm the Crow Boy.
I'm Frankenjean.
And I am Rob Goblin.
Oh, Rob Goblin! Who's this? Sorry, welcome to Sin and Gin Podcast, the podcast where we do things, we play games, and we stuff. And also, we in this episode, we've got somebody new. We've got Rob Goblin with us.
Shit Dave.
Shit Dave.
Goblin. I'm fucking up that. AKA Shit Dave.
Oh, no, he's not Shit Dave.
He's Rob Goblin.
He's Rob Goblin. Yes, welcome aboard to Sin and Gin Podcast. Do you want to explain who you are, how you know us?
Sure.
As long as you love me.
I mean, you're all very close to my heart, you know.
Ooh, and testicles.
My name's Rob, Rob Goblin. Yeah, just always a big fan of you guys as people. Absolute pleasure to be here and be invited. Obviously, never going to be a replacement of Dave, but you know, going to have a good time trying. Yeah.
So how do you know Joe?
Well,
how do you know us?
I don't know Joe too well. Matt,
found him in a box outside my house.
Me and Matt, yeah, we've been in a few bands together back in the past. Basically, Joe's my housemate, and been in a few bands with Joe, and obviously Matt is Joe's best mate. So
yeah,
Matt's Joe's best mate.
And you're in Maven together as well.
Oh yeah, I'm representing our band today.
Yeah, nice.
Am I awake?
But yeah, me and Joe are sort of musical partners.
Good.
I have to say, Matt. Matt.
Yeah.
The name Rob Goblin was in Rob's usual way of doing things. He made an entire list of potential names.
Do we have any of the other potential names?
Oh, could have gone with Rob Zombie, couldn't you? I suppose. Rob Zombie would have worked.
I suggested Robert
that's already
Poverty.
taken. What did I thought of one earlier, but I can't remember it now. I'll have a think.
I had Robula.
Robula,
like globular, globular fever,
like Dracula.
Tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis. Barlow.
Tuberculosis. Do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's very good to have you. Unfortunately, Dave is away for this episode. He's off working.
He's dead.
And we think
Rob
he's a
killed him.
smelly poo-poo head. So, Joe, how have you been this week?
Good. Not to take away from anyone else's talking point, because me and Rob had largely quite similar weeks. But we played quite we played a very big local show. I won't steal the headline on this one because we were all there. But we played quite a big local show. It was really good to see loads of bloody people out to see bands. I ended up playing 4 sets at this thing in 4 different acts.
You guys did very well.
Twice with Matt.
Fest.
Yeah, here Crowfest. Twice with Rob, once with Matt, and once with a load of other guys. Then I decided to go to a festival bloody the day afterwards, and so spent the rest of the week recovering. I'm not used to going out so much and seeing so many bloody people. It's awful.
I want another lockdown.
No, and we had some loads of people turn up. But like I said, I won't steal the headline on that one. But I had a bloody good time. We've got some more gigs coming up. We've got a gig coming up this weekend, haven't we, Matt?
Yes, we have. Yeah, we're at the Museum of Power this weekend. Then we got Cobbles and Cogs.
What kind of power?
Grayskull.
Ah, good.
I was going to say power of love.
Yeah, and then we're off to Arcana. Yeah, we've got loads of shows. So, Ash, how have you been this week?
Been all right. Not done a huge amount. I was also at said event, but as a distant observer.
Distant observer.
Dancing away to Victor and the Bully, and nodding like.
You got a little bit pissed as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I've not actually seen Ash drunk that often.
Yeah.
I was gone by like 3:00.
Yeah,
I was complete. I did sober up towards about 8ish, I think, but between like 2 and 3, I was fucked.
What I quite like about men in their 30s getting drunk is they get to a stage. I mean, we've never been particularly like laddie, violent people, but we get to a stage where everyone just starts telling each other how much they love them. I really love you, mate. I really love you, mate.
That was me to a T. I got proper like, I fucking love you. Like, I was just telling everyone I loved them.
Barman, we go way back to when I came in at midday. Fucking love you.
yeah. And people get different when they get drunk. They get, some people get horny, violent.
Why not both?
I just get into I love you.
Yeah.
So Rob, how have you been this week?
Yeah, great. Thank you for asking. Same as Joe was at Hero Fest. Had the pleasure.
Sorry, Rob. This ain't a job interview, mate.
I was literally just thinking that.
It's a pleasure. I'm a bit overwhelmed, if I'm totally honest. I'll try to relax a bit. I've got a few ciders here to keep me going. Great weekend, as Joe said. We played Hero Fest. I played twice in two of the band's acts that Joe played in.
We did Orange Sound on one.
We did, yep. She had no clue what she was doing. She asked me which input the mic was in, and I was like, I've just got here. Like,
I love that work here.
But my big highlight, genuinely, obviously playing with Maven was amazing, but watching Victor and the Bully, I'm a total convert. And big fan of that. Me and Ash were really rocking out.
Bopping away, it was chic.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's good. It was good having you. Well, we'll have to get you up on stage one day to do a song or two with us.
As Rob Goblin.
As Rob Goblin.
Rob Goblin.
You know full well that our stage is always an open stage to whoever wants to come and join us.
Only opens the door for more
have
madness.
all the listeners from Sin and Gin just turn up with their
but not if you're shit. If you're shit, you're not coming up.
Yeah.
We have final say.
If you haven't got a special skill, you're barred.
Yeah.
Some random listener with a hurdy-gurdy comes about. It's like,
oh, mate, I'd love it if someone came up with a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah. Especially with our Devil's Roar, our new song.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
I've bought my harpsichord.
Yeah.
Like crane it in.
A full-size harp.
Yeah. So, Matt, what have you been up to? I wonder what you've been up to.
Well, I went into the office for the first day last week.
Oh,
yesterday.
Yeah.
Which was
the hottest day of the fucking year.
Yeah.
So it was the first day, and so we went out for lunch at 12:30. We went to Brewdog, and we came back at 4.
Your office runs at a very different pace to mine.
So, absolutely hammered.
Productive day.
And then we went back down to the pub after at 5.
I got really excited because they gave me a third of a glass of warm champagne today because it was someone's 30th birthday.
Third of a glass.
And I went to Brewdog and I went for their bottomless wings and I ate 20 chicken wings and then I felt ill.
Yeah.
So that's me living the life of Riley.
I'm impressed.
But I have, to counteract that, I stubbed my toe the other day and took my whole toenail off.
I don't like that story.
I've had that wrapped up and bandaged up, and then I wore work shoes yesterday, and I've taken off a nice layer of skin on the same foot. So I'm currently walking like a pirate.
You also said to counteract that, as if like the opposite of eating chicken wings is losing a toenail.
Yeah,
like they're like weirdly.
You know how these things balance in life.
They're not mutually exclusive.
20 wings equals one whole toenail.
I don't make the rules, mate. I don't make the rules.
That sounds like Satan makes the rules. Had a good time, you lose a toenail.
I'll give you 20 wings. You just give me a measly toenail.
I only want one toenail.
Actually, do you know what? That's a pretty good.
Did someone mention toenail? That's like, Count Factula.
That's a pretty good, that's a pretty disturbing thing to say if someone gets up in your face. Be like, look, mate, if you get any closer, you're going to lose a toenail.
And I won't tell you which one either.
I'm going to pull out your nose hairs.
Oh, Rob, I think your mic's good, mate.
I said I hate feet.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
I've heard they don't like you much either.
All right. I think it's time for Count Factula.
Who?
Do it.
Hello.
I love that editor says hello.
Let's do the facts.
I've got facts for you. You've got facts for me. Well, here comes Count Factula to train you with his facts.
I am Count Factula. Ha 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 ha.
Sounded like
I did it.
Count Factula at his job interview.
He sounds so serious. Welcome to Count Factula, everybody. The segment of the show where we all relay a fact to you and to each other that we've either extensively researched or hardly researched at all.
Some have called it the nation's favourite podcast segment.
Yes, it was voted number one in
Spummy Nums magazine.
Anyway, Spummy Nums vaccine. Anyway, I think we should start with the newbie, Mr. Rob Goblin, aka Shit Dave. What's your fact?
Okay, so I did put a bit of time into this. New for myself as well. I learned about a psychology experiment that was done in the 1950s by a guy called Kurt Richter. And basically, what he did, he got a glass full of water and he put a mouse in it, and basically waited. Yeah, he basically waited for the mouse to see how long it would take for the mouse to start stop treading water and before it basically sank, which is it's a really horrible experiment, by the way. Yeah, this is not a nice story, but it's called the Hope experiment because what they learned is that they scooped him out at the point in which he started to sink, and it took about 15 minutes for that to happen, and then they kind of dried him off and let him catch his breath, and they put him back in. What? How long do you guys think he lasted on the second round?
So 15 minutes the first time. Well, I'm going to go with half, 7.5.
I was going to say less time. So
I'm going to go 3 minutes.
Okay, so this is the really interesting part, and I would have done the same as you guys, but he lasted 60 hours
because he thought he was going to be scooped out again.
He thought at any moment in time, it was a male rat, by the way, I did check. He thought at any point in time, he would just be caught again. So he just kept holding on and holding on and holding on. And it lasted 60 hours before he would sink. How incredible is that?
Wow.
That's crazy.
So, really interesting. So when the mouse thought there was no hope, he just gave up after 15, but because he got rescued once.
Yeah, I guess it's unfamiliar ground the first time, right? Like he didn't know what that was. Like, what is this? I mean, what? I like water. Yeah. I usually drink this. No,
I normally drink this.
These are my real mousy thoughts.
Way too much to drink here.
They wrote all this down as he spoke while he was treading water.
Yeah, it was quite a long article.
I can't believe we had to drown this magical talking mouse, but it was for science.
Sorry, Mickey.
Oh no! Oh, my feet are so tired.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. But yeah, so never give up hope, guys.
So did they actually save the mouse in the end, or did they just let it die after that?
I mean, kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Don't worry about the mouse. Dead now.
Dead now, either way.
These guys,
not even a talking mouse is worth anything nowadays. Yeah, okay. So, Matthew, why don't you go next?
Guys, I've got a serious question for you. Do you like blowjobs?
Yes.
I would be lying if I said no.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay,
blow jizzles, yeah, love them.
So I have blow jizzles. Sucking on the schlong.
Yeah, jizzle my nizzle.
I've got a little cluster of facts about blowjobs.
None of them are the avocado one, are they? Because I hated that one. I can't remember if this was I can't remember if this is a conversation we had in real life or on this show.
The avocado one.
A clean cock tastes a bit like avocado.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've not sucked a cock for a while, so someone will have to write in and confirm. synergympodcast@gmail.com.
So in ancient Rome, men of status could receive but not give blowjobs. It was common practice in Roman times that noblemen and soldiers were on the receiving end of the BJ, while slaves and lower class women would be the ones on their knees.
David Cameron.
Interestingly, yeah. And David Seaman.
When David Seaman went to visit David Cameron,
he
outfitted him into blowjobs.
Yeah, 90s
what a
Arsenal
save.
Goalkeeper David Seaman and former Prime Minister David Cameron
blow chiseling each other.
Where did the pig come in?
Right. Yeah, so the male was seen as the active participant of the act, while the woman was seen as the passive, as she was the one receiving the penis. Because Roman society was patriarchal and masculinity defined a person's standing in society, it's only fitting that blowjobs were an extension of that concept.
Yeah.
And a man looking to return the favor to his female lover was seen as a total loser.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you want to go down on your girl,
You're a nerd.
Fucking
you're
user.
a dweeb. So number two, in some cultures, drinking sperm is said to impart virility. In multiple cultures, ingesting semen is a ritualistic act. The Chinese refer to it as yang essence.
Mm-hmm. So do I.
Oh, good yang
I hate
essence.
everything about that. I hate everything about that.
And to achieve enlightenment, it should never be wasted. Ancient Chinese sex manuals, in fact, depict various ways men would transfer their semen from their heavenly dragon pillars to their brains.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Ancient Chinese secret is like a gag from Arrested Development.
Yeah, so this one's just a quick one. In India, sucking a mango, not a banana, represented a BJ, which was in the Kama Sutra.
Quite hard to get in your mouth, isn't it?
That was
Whole mango.
Fellatio is not okay, according to the church. As most of us know, any sex that is not the procreation purposes, according to many religions, is taboo.
Oh man, why is Christianity such a bummer of a religion? Like Indian, like the Hindus,
like a bummer in religion.
Hold on.
If
It doesn't say Christianity. It just
sorry.
says, according to the church religions. I mean,
Did you just
unless it's a small
assume
child.
the religion's agenda?
Yeah. In the 19th century, it was announced that those who practice fellatio, petting, lesbianism, or masturbation would receive dire consequences,
That's a
including
word.
caning and whipping.
Lesbianism.
Which I love that the punishment is caning and whipping, which most people would go
Would be into that. Jokes on it. Was it that's fucking what's his name? Jokes on you. I'm into that shit.
Yeah. So there's Cleopatra may have serviced many men at once. Legend has it that the storied Egyptian queen. She blew more than 100 Roman noblemen during a marathon orgy.
Nice.
She was given the nickname Mariochan, which translates to something like someone who gapes for 10,000 men.
Finally, something I've got in common with Cleopatra.
The God Goblin.
Yeah.
Rob the Cock Goblin.
Rob Cock Goblin.
Yeah. In ancient, with the Egyptian gods, oral sex resurrected one. So this, the Egyptian myth of Osiris was killed by his brother and brought back to life by his phallus being sucked by his sister.
Yes. The Cinderella story that
Step
Disney
God,
refused.
what are you doing?
No, Cinderella, the Sleeping Beauty story that Disney refused to tell.
So blowjobs were once given as criminal punishment.
What?
Yeah. Oh no!
I've stolen Werther's originals again.
Yeah. So in Roman times, punishment for breaking the law could be going down on the person you wronged. In fact, in the ruins of Pompeii,
you go down on them.
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay. All right.
Oh no!
Still.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So archaeologists uncovered graffiti that reads, I'm going to completely, Lahis fella asibus duobus, which translates as
stop it.
Lahis gives head for half a sentence. So yeah, ancient Peruvians decorated pots with all kind of sexual hijinks. So I think we all know that. And
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm always looking at my Peruvian sex pots.
And the last one is Frenching doesn't mean kissing. It means blowjob. So in the Renaissance, Frenching became shorthand for any type of genital kiss. It seems, at least according to a survey completed by Playboy, so good sources there.
Yeah.
That the French have the upper hand on receiving oral, as they reported getting the most, followed by Greeks, Brazilians, and Poles. This term is still used in modern day slang. Vive la France.
You say Brazilians? Do you say Brazilians are third on that list?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just read a nickname that Cleopatra got at that time. It was Cleopatra.
Oh
no.
I'm glad Dave's not here.
Good.
No, it was Cleopatra.
All right, fair enough. That was better.
It's not as catchy. It's not as catchy as the one who gapes for 10,000 men.
No, that's the name of a hit album.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
That's
Right. Okay. So does that? No, Joe.
No, we got Joe.
Yeah, and
Joe,
you.
yeah, I haven't done mine yet, obviously. No, but I mean, no, I was thinking, is it me left? That's what I was
You
thinking,
pulled a me
sorry.
there.
I did.
Yeah, no, I don't know how to fill up the facts about penises, but mine's a little more. Well, I wouldn't say innocent, but it's about Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. You know, it's not the facts about the teddy bears named after him. That's everyone knows that one. He had a daughter called Alice, who had a pet snake called Emily Spinach.
Did you name it?
No,
I love the idea of reptiles having like full names. Like I used to watch this program called Gallivant, and it had a bearded dragon called Tad Cooper. Go on.
Hey,
I
I'll you.
This is a bit of a tangent, but you know, the shit show Frasier had the dog Eddie. Do you know what Eddie's full name was?
No.
Eddie Spaghetti, because he always had worms. That's a part of the show's lore.
Fucking grim.
But yeah, so Teddy Roosevelt's daughter, Alice, had a pet snake named Emily Spinach. She carried it around the White House in her purse and would take it out in unexpected moments to surprise people. And I was like, that's quite a nice little fact. And then I was like,
here's spinach.
Yeah, I was like, who is Alice Roosevelt? And I looked into her and she was fucking awesome. Like, so bear in mind, she was the daughter of the president, which is not normally a title.
First kickflip.
She did the first kickflip off the White House. No, she was obviously there's been no American president that hasn't been obviously Christian, but she was a self-described pagan, and she described Christianity as sheer voodoo. She was extremely misbehaving to the point where she kept interrupting him in the middle of like a important meeting, kept like running in, and he called out in the middle of the meeting, I could be the president of the United States or I could attend to Alice. I cannot possibly do both. Which I thought was quite funny.
What a scamp.
She was a scamp. Basically, she got more, even though Teddy Roosevelt was the president, her like antics and stuff like that, she got more fan mail, like as in like letters written to her, than the actual president. So much so they had to hire a secretary to deal with all the mail that came in for her. So some of her antics included, she was told she was not allowed to smoke within the walls of the White House. So she used to climb onto the roof of the White House to have a cigarette, which I thought was pretty fucking funny. She would race cars up and down the street, bet with bookies. She wore trousers, which was illegal at the time. Which it was.
My dad's fucking president, mate. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, exactly. In 1 year, she attended 407 dinners, 300 parties, and 350 private balls. Fuck knows how she managed that. What else did she do? Oh, yeah. When she got married, she sliced her wedding cake in half with a sword at the wedding instead of cutting it like a normal person.
She sounds great.
Yeah. Basically, as she got older, presidents afterwards really loved her. Richard Nixon called her the most interesting conversationalist of the age. And no matter anyone, celebrity or otherwise, could ever outshine her. And Jimmy Carter said, after she died, Jimmy Carter said she had style, she had grace, she had the sense of humor that kept generations of political newcomers to Washington wondering which was worse, to be skewered by her wit or to be ignored by her. So I think she was quite the character. And I just think it's interesting that my original fact was just to tell the thing about the snake because I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
quite
really
a political character. And Ash, what have you got for us?
Okay.
It's your turn now.
Yeah, so I was looking, I wasn't really sure what to do this time around, and then it was by chance that I came across something to do with the concept of movable type. Is anyone familiar with it? Movable type?
As in like
originates from
typeface.
It originates in print pressing. So you know how you would, pressing prints, and what it is way back. Obviously, writing and reading and everything was a noble sort of like thing. It was the very wealthy and wasn't really anything that was to do with the common man. So therefore, books were a luxury item. And the reason for this was because every book that was replicated had to be handwritten.
Yeah.
So books were very, very expensive. And like I said, it was almost like a status to have a book instead of actually the capability of even being able to read it. So what they used to do sort of in early times is they would, if they wanted to replicate some form of text, they started came up with this big like slab, and they would carve everything out into this big slab. It'd be like a wooden carving. Now, this process was very, very expensive at the time. It was incredibly costly, mainly because if you fuck up, you have to start again. So there was a lot of them. So it was
it called plating? Or something like that?
Yeah, the initial, yeah. And obviously, there's still elements of it used in some contexts. However, it's fairly, but they say it's common knowledge that the print pressing, a bit more as we know it, which was known as movable type, which was instead of having an entire slab, you would have individual characters that you put into the slab and you position them the way you want them. And then that would make it a lot more cost effective and you could change it so it wouldn't be just one press and that's it. It's common knowledge that they say it was actually invented in Europe, but it actually wasn't. It was invented in China a few hundred years prior.
Oh, so not the what was it called? The Gettysburg Press. That's like the famous.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right. That's the famous one. Yeah, that's it. That's the famous one.
What about potato stamps?
Potato stamps. That was 5 years prior.
I remember potato stamps.
So it was invented. So the first movable type was accredited to a Chinese inventor named Bi Sheng. He was alive between 1990 to 1051, and he invented this system in 1040 during the Song Dynasty. And basically what he did was he carved individual characters in clay. And then what he would do is he would place them into a slab and then basically use the same process, press it in ink, and then it's like a giant stamp, basically. So this was how...
So it is a potato stamp.
It is a potato stamp. So this like opened up a big thing for, sort of making sort of like printing a lot cheaper and everything as such. But the interesting thing is the reason why it's more accredited to it being invented in Europe was because it took off a lot faster in Europe when it came about, because we have a lot less letters.
Yeah, I was going to say China they got fucking loads of them.
Thousands of characters. So it
How big was his clay stamp?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So it took a lot longer for it to catch on in China, and that's why there's some like this Bi Sheng character is relatively unknown. Compared to, like you said, the Gettysburg Press, which is quite a widely known term and a widely known person. And the interesting thing is that the Gettysburg Press actually bankrupted the guy who invented it. It didn't actually make him any money. So it's funny considering it's probably one of the most important inventions.
Yeah.
And it like I said, essentially, fucked him up. And it's I think it's quite interesting, like I said, that far back. Sort of as I think I'm still 1040. I think it was that this guy like literally sort of had like fragile pieces of clay carving individual characters into pieces of clay.
That's cool.
For this first form of print pressing. Yeah, which I think
it's really, like you said, it's quite a bit before the Gettysburg Press. Do you know Holus Bolus fact? We get the phrase uppercase and lowercase from that, because where you would arrange all the letters into the press, you'd get the capital letters from the uppercase. And obviously the smaller ones from the case below. So it was uppercase and lowercase, which is where we still use it today. Holus Bolus.
Yeah, so it was 1439 that Johannes Gutenberg developed the Gutenberg press.
So like basically did I call it the Gettysburg Press?
Yeah, Gettysburg.
Gutenberg Press.
It's Gutenberg.
Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, no, that's right. To be honest, mate, like I said, I didn't put so it started the printing business in general, and then it became so that books were a lot easier to produce, therefore became a more sort of like common practice. And apparently the most famous work made with the Gutenberg Press is the Gutenberg Bible, also known as the 42-line Bible, which is printed.
42 lines?
I don't know. Yeah. And
it's
it's currently located in the New York Public Library. Apparently.
Oh, good.
So,
Okay. What we got next, Matt?
I think it's time for a game, don't you?
Oh yes. Let's do it. Yes.
I love sausages. I love sausages. I love sausages. I love sausages. Poo poo fart fart fart. Lol 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 lol.
Okay, you poo-poo weenies. I thought I would do a little game this episode.
Surprise.
It's going to be a this or that game because that's how original we are.
That's the format.
But this game is going to be called Museum or Pooseum.
Oh, God.
Of course it is.
So I went online and found some real-life museums around the world.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And some Pooseums.
I immediately went to like the natural history museum, and I was like, actually, no, America's got some weird, like proper weird sideshow museums and stuff.
Yeah.
Amsterdam. You got some weird.
So some things might be an exhibit instead, or like a okay, so you need to. Can someone keep score?
Yep.
So can you say? You just need to say whether it's a museum or a Pooseum.
Okay.
So,
The Hair Museum.
yeah, I would say
Museum.
I'll say museum on that.
Yep, that is a museum.
Yeah.
I've got loads of pages open that give me information about all the museums.
all the facts.
Yeah, all the facts.
Museum.
So it's called the Ivanos Hair Museum in Turkey. Explore the world's largest collection of hair gathered from more than 16,000 women.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh my God, that's actually the opposite. I thought it was like as in rabbit hair. I didn't think like. But sorry.
Rabbit
It's like rabbit hairs. No, rabbit hairs. Like the hairs. Like
Oh, just like lined wall to wall with just rabbit hair.
No, but I just want to appreciate what Rob said because I don't think it quite heard. He said, "So you're looking at the Museum of Museums." I thought that was very, very good.
Oh, right.
When you said about all the facts, I thought it was very good. I wanted to point that out. Well done. You've upgraded to average, Dave. Well done. Congratulations.
Well, get the ceremonial cape out.
The Currywurst Museum.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
museum. It's got to be in Germany.
Yeah, it's it's in Germany, and
It's about sausages.
there's a huge collection of currywurst literature to peruse. Should you ever want to talk to your stomach?
Wow.
The Museum of Poo.
I'm going to say it's a museum.
Yeah, probably. Museum.
Yeah, it's too obvious a red herring.
Well, surely it's technically a Pooseum, right? Like, that's...
It's a museum Pooseum.
It's a museum. Pooseum. Yep, you are correct. It is a museum. It's somewhere amongst all my tabs that I have open of museums. I can't find it.
Yeah,
It's,
I believe you.
I'm guessing it's a museum full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coprolites, I think you'll find they're called when they're on display.
All right. The British Lawnmower Museum.
Yeah, that's a museum, definitely. I reckon that's a museum.
I reckon that is so dull that it's got to be. Yeah.
I think so as well, museum.
Yeah, it's a museum. Yeah. The Museum of Parasites.
I'm going to say Pooseum, actually.
Sounds dangerous, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say Pooseum because they're too small to display.
What are you saying, Rob?
Pooseum, yeah, it just sounds dangerous.
No, it's a museum. It's the Nigoro Parasitological Museum in Tokyo, Japan.
That would be in Japan, wouldn't it?
I'll say Japan, yeah.
The Tapwater Museum.
No, Pooseum.
Pooseum.
Museum.
You say museum? What are you saying, Ash?
Pooseum.
It's a museum, yep. It's the Tapwater Museum in China.
If you had said
Actually-
museum, I would have said museum.
Actually, to be fair, I remember going to school and we went to a whole exhibit about the Thames water barrier. You must have. you may have,
I did the same thing.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No idea what you're talking about.
Former pipe house.
It's a London thing.
The former pipe house in the center of Beijing has been converted into a museum dedicated to the ins and outs of tap water.
Yeah, I mean, it's no more interesting than the Thames water barrier.
The Big Mac Museum.
Pooseum.
It's a museum.
Is this a red herring? Are these all museums?
These are all just museums, yeah.
You caught me out. They are all museums.
Gotcha. I knew your game.
Yeah, I was gonna do it until you caught me out.
I said, have you got the Baked Bean Museum?
Yeah.
That's in England.
So what I found was, as I tried to think of weird and wonderful,
You couldn't think of anything more weird than what exists.
They actually ended up existing.
Yeah.
The Simpsons did it. The Simpsons did it.
So we've got.
Oh, that means that Rob wins because he got one that we didn't.
Yeah. So we've got the Museum of Broken Relationships.
No.
In Croatia.
Oh, Christ.
Where people basically donate things from like their relationships.
That's so sad.
Such an element of sadness must reign around there. Jesus.
You've got the Museum of Salad.
Yep, of course. Washed or unwashed.
Yeah. We got the Dog Collar Museum.
Oh, okay.
So technically, it's the clothes of dead dogs.
Oh.
We've got the Pencil Museum. You've got the Flea Collection. This one I do like, Teapot Island.
Yeah, I like the name of it.
So that's actually in Yalding.
Where?
Let's go.
It's in Yalding. I don't know where that is, but it's in the UK. So I thought I'd look at some reviews to tell you all about the Teapot Island.
Okay, yeah.
Don't bother going here. Staff were not very welcoming, generally disorganised. The place appeared dirty, especially in the loos. But I thought, but I don't want to completely put them down because they did actually have some good ones. In case you did want to go to Teapot Island, absolutely fantastic place. So interesting. Loads of teapots.
I should bloody hope so.
Loads of teapots there were at Teapot Island.
Fucking chock-a-block with teapots.
They've got over 8,000 teapots, by the way. So really grateful to the staff at Teapot Island for opening the exhibition early.
For earlier than what?
They do. I
just couldn't wait
for morning tea.
I was
knocking on the door.
I was amazed at the sheer volume and variety of teapots. Whilst 8,000 sounds a lot, until you actually see them all laid out, and it's hard to comprehend such a volume.
Wow. Is this normal person measurements?
There's long ones, short ones, fat ones, skinny ones.
I do quite want to go to the pencil one, but I hope it's near the Sharpener Museum. Otherwise, it will be pointless.
Yeah.
Although I hear if you go there at night, it's a bit sketchy. That's 2 for 1, mate.
Jokes.
Yeah, there was just quick ones. There was an instant noodle museum. There's a barbed wire museum.
Oh yeah.
And there's the Museum of Bad Art.
Oh, now that
makes sense.
I'd love to go to that one.
I'm also thinking we should have a Sin and Gin day out to Teapot Island. Teapot
Island or the Museum of Bad Art.
Yeah.
I think the Museum of Bad Art is.
The Museum of Bad Teapots.
It's in Korea.
Oh shit! I've just went to have a look where Yalding is, and it's only in Maidstone.
Oh, is it? Right. That's it.
Mate,
now be there in the morning.
Yeah, is it in the middle of, why is it? Is it actually on an island? Is it in the middle of the fucking Medway or something?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
just floating in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Decided. We're there.
Okay, right. We're gonna have a Sin and Gin day out to Teapot Island, and we're gonna vlog the whole thing.
God.
Good. Right. Let's time for shit news.
Time for shit.
This is the latest dispatch just received in our news.
Sin and Gin Podcast, bringing you the latest news from around the world.
with Hot Lips, Funky Gibbon, Long Socks, and Teabag. This is Shit News. Yeah, it's shit news.
Ladles and jelly spoons. Welcome to Shit News, your source away from the lamestream media. And this week we've gathered news. I've been driving in my car a lot, and you know when you look in your rearview mirror and you see something. What is that? Look again.
What's that on your back?
Yeah, what's that on your back? You see a little glint. What is it? It's the news. We stop, we pull over, we cradle it, wrap it in blankets, put it in the back seat, carry it to the local hospital. They check it over. Yes, it is in fact the news. You are joined here by Hot Lips, Funky Gibbon, Teabag, and the Salt Shaker.
Is it the Salt Shaker or just Salt Shaker?
No, it's the Salt Shaker, the only Salt Shaker. The only dispenser of salt you'll ever need. So in this week's news,
things up a bit.
Jessie Nelson can't keep her hands off Harry James. These are names I don't know. Joe Suggs has a 30th birthday, apparently. Emily Atack struggles to control her boobs in her bikini. Alexandra Burke holds her boyfriend's hand. What? What? I don't know. Danny Dyer did a thing. And our good friend of the show, Katie Price's kids have unfollowed Carl Woods from Instagram. I assume he's something to do with them. You're now up to date with the celebrity gossip. But what I want to focus on this week is a couple have been hailed as iconic for using a beer boy instead of a flower girl.
I like that.
Yeah. So it says here in the article, obviously normal wedding, little flower girl, everyone goes, it's literally just this fella in like a shirt with a massive, one of those buckets you get in the pub, the big steel buckets, filled with ice and Coronas, and just handing them out to the people in the in the fucking seats. It is absolutely incredible.
I've got to applaud that. Top stuff.
Yeah,
take notes.
Basically, this is going to be a trend, and it's going to catch on because, let's face it, kids at weddings, cute, a little bit annoying. It's overdone. Yeah. It's overplayed. Bring out the beer boys.
When one starts whinging and moaning when the actual ceremony's going on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Give them a beer, it'll all be fine.
Sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off. I'm getting a report from inside the house. Salt Shaker, are you there? Salt Shaker, you're on the scene.
Yeah, I'm on the scene. Yes, there's been some reports of a woman in Portugal, new mother. Congratulations. And basically, she went to the doctors recently and complained about a pain in her armpit. And the doctor squeezed it. What do you guys think might have been the diagnosis of the pain in her armpit?
Another smaller baby fell out.
Armpit baby.
Armpit baby.
I think it was a
armpit baby.
Armpit baby.
Armpit baby.
Is it free for armpit baby?
Ashley said armpit baby.
I think I know what this is, so I'm going to stay quiet to keep the suspense going.
Thank you so much. So turns out she was lactating out of her armpit.
Oh God! Let me suckle, mummy.
Along the way, but milk out of the armpit.
Oh, milky armpit.
Armpit milk.
Think of how bad your sweat would smell.
Oh. Like that gone off milk smell mixed with BO. Is this common? Is this common in Portugal?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, like,
There's one thing they say about the Portuguese. It's about their milky armpits.
Oh, good God. I'm going to have to cut
And
that
then
off
fine.
because it's disgusting.
Fucking grim.
So yeah, milky girl.
Funky Gibbon, what's the news? What's the weather? What's the climate? Tell us.
I'm actually in the studio today, so no satellite delay. We're
Bloody hell.
What a twist
right now. I know. What a twist indeed. So, my news for you today is a weirdo in a gimp mask stared at 7 a.m. traffic before running into the woods like a horror film.
Look, you got your hobbies, I've got mine, all right?
No, this is the reason why Dave's not here today.
Been in hiding.
I was his cameraman.
Hot scoop for you all. Yeah.
He's just stared at traffic.
I'll read it to you. It says, Hampshire police received a call from a motorist on Wednesday reporting a man looking into passing cars from a gate in a lay-by while wearing a creepy black gimp mask. He was wearing nothing but the gimp mask. Out there. So a man wearing nothing but a rubber gimp mask was spotted staring at traffic, then running through woodland.
Oh, yeah.
I've just seen a bit, so I've just seen it. So it says, shock motorist Craig Dupton called 999 after coming across the bizarre sight on his way back to work at 8. So I'm just watching you guys, for fuck's sake.
You know your morning's going to be a rough one when you start with just doing that.
Craig from Andover, Hampshire said he was standing at a gate in a lay-by naked with a latex black mask on.
Oh, he was naked. You admitted that one.
He was naked as well, yeah.
Look what I buried the lead.
He was just staring at the traffic like a horror movie, and then when he drove past again after turning around, he was running off. Police are hunting the masked man after the sighting next to the A343. It says received about receiving a thing. A suspect has been named David Billings.
The thing is, right, when someone's wearing a mask but is naked, you have to identify them using their parts.
I don't know. Could you imagine the lineup? Can you just give us a shake?
Yeah,
I would always be identified by my my brown dad Willie and 3 foot foreskin.
3 foot foreskin.
My penis is still normal size, but my foreskin.
Yeah,
your foreskirt.
Yeah, my foreskirt.
Foresock.
Yeah.
You know, like some women keep their like
when it peels back, it's just a disc.
you know when like when women are on a night out and they keep their phone and that inside their like bra, you just keep it in your foreskin.
Yeah, that and loose change.
Oh, yeah.
And a packet of Space Raiders.
How nice is it after a long day where you just shake out and shake all the shit that's out of your foreskin? Anyway,
you just shake out the smelly pennies.
Can you imagine in the newsagents buying you like your Kit Kat, just like hold up a minute, mate.
Isn't that the name of your? Isn't the name of your solo project? It's a ghastly smelly pennies.
It's like you know when you go camping and you try and get the poles out the like when you're packing up at the end of it, you try and get the poles out the tent.
Anyway, yeah, news flash from Dartford. A big flash of news is hit from the sky.
So I've got quite a good wholesome one.
Hey,
good news.
Barbie creates doll of vaccine scientist Professor Sarah Gilbert in hope of inspiring girls to get into STEM careers.
That
I like that.
That is wholesome.
Well done.
Like that.
God damn, that's wholesome.
She's got massive tits.
Comes with 5G action.
Massive tits and a silicone vagina.
Yeah, so Barbie's created a doll of one of the scientists that helped create the Oxford COVID-19 vaccine, hoping inspiring girls to get into science, technology, engineering, and math and STEM careers. Professor Gilbert said, I'm passionate about inspiring the next generation of girls into STEM careers and hope that children who see my Barbie will realize how vital careers in science are to help the world around us. My wish is that my doll will show children careers that they may not be aware of, like a vaccinologist. Along with Professor Gilbert, I don't think that's in science. But along with Professor Gilbert, Barbie is also honouring 5 other women who have worked during the pandemic, and they're actually.
I like that idea.
In total, there's going to be 6 Barbie dolls of all people who have helped with the vaccine.
That's really incredible.
That's really nice.
I really no, that idea. That's
hard to make a joke about that, really, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's easy. But no, it's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
So
Fuck 'em.
Good. What? What?
I take him and fuck him.
What have we got next, Matt? Quick! Everyone's cracking up.
Blank-O-Mattic.
Everyone's cracking. Quick!
Blank-O-Mattic, it's chromatic, it's dramatic. Blank-O-Mattic, it's Blank-O-Mattic.
All right, you absolute slut muffins.
Wow.
It's time for the Blank-O-Mattic. And this is the part of the show where we find a generator online, we enter some things, and we create a thing, and it's funny, and it's basically Mad Libs. But we call it the Blank-O-Mattic. So guys, I didn't tell you, did I? Right? I recently had to spend a day at the doctor's office.
Oh yeah.
And as you know, I always suffer from really bad memory loss.
Obviously, yeah.
So I need your help to remind me of what happened at the doctor's office.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So if you could help me. So the first thing I need is a body part.
I struggle with these.
3 foot foreskin.
Oh, yeah, 3 foot foreskin.
Foreskirt. 3 foot foreskirt.
I like 3 foot foreskin because that sounds like a punk band name.
Yeah. Nickname.
I like a nickname. Crime Watch Jim.
Oafish Oliver.
He wants his finger.
Rob, we need a colour.
Oh, he's been called into action early.
Putin pink.
Putin pink. Oh,
yeah.
He made him weirdly effeminate.
Ash, we need a number.
I'd hate that.
We're gonna start 23. Something low.
23.
Something low.
Rob, we need a colour.
How about Chairman Mal Magenta?
What?
Chairman Mal
Magenta.
Mal spelled MAO.
Yeah. I'm going to do Mal Magenta.
Magenta.
We need a food item.
Oh, zebra arse hair.
Ham. Zebra.
Crackers.
What about something ham?
Zebra ham. Zebra ham Lincoln.
Zebra ham Lincoln. Ash, we need a number. Go high.
Fucking all right. 2,970.
Zebra ham Lincoln.
We need a verb. Sniff.
Oh, sniff. Yeah, I like sniff.
Dry.
Right or left?
Ash.
Not all at once, guys.
Right.
Right.
Since that's what you expected me to
fine,
say.
we're doing
Right.
Far right.
All the way over there.
Okay, we need an article of clothing.
Mankini.
Wolf pants.
Mankini.
I like.
Sexy little wolf pants.
What did you say, Rob?
Mankini.
What about sexy wolf mankini?
Sexy wolf mankini. Yeah, I like it.
A wolf mankini.
Yeah,
Is
just
it a
like-
werewolf kini?
What about just a gimp mask?
Just a gimp mask.
Just a gimp mask. Just a gimp
Dave
mask.
Billings lightly used gimp mask.
Dave Billings.
Dave Billings lay-by gimp mask.
Lay by gimp mask. Coming to a store near you.
I think we found the episode name.
Dave Billings lay by gimp mask.
So we need a noun.
Oh, Temple of Wheelchair Cheese.
Whoa.
Joe, what the fuck is wrong with your brain, honestly?
No, that's a place, isn't it?
Yeah. Festering. Festering. I keep saying festering. Festering toothpaste wound.
Oh,
I'm just going to festering toothpaste. We need another body part.
Coccygeal.
That sounds too medical.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
chin cleft.
Chin cleft is quite good.
In a nose.
I've gone for chin cleft. Hold on. Oh, my monitor's going on and off like a fucking loony.
Like a ray.
An adjective.
Oh fuck.
Oh god.
Oafish.
Oh fish. Immense.
Majestic.
We need another noun.
Oh, spring powered turkey.
Spring powered turkey cannon.
Spring powered turkey cannon.
Cannon.
We need another body part.
Oh, dingly dangly nasal hairs.
Hello.
A ball lobe.
Ball lobe.
Ball lobe.
Ball lobe. That's something I'm really unsettling about that.
Sounds like an alternative second name for you, Rob.
You don't have ears.
Rob Ballobe.
Oh, imagine if you had balls hanging off the end of your ears.
I've gone for dingly dangly ball lobe.
Ball lobe.
Best of both worlds.
Ballobe.
Verb ending in ed.
Cranked.
Wanked.
Rob?
Damaged.
Spanked.
Oh, spanked.
Ooh.
Little spinky spanky.
Organ of the body.
Huh.
The gillets of
Nazareth.
gooey gillets.
Sorry,
Gooey
did you say
giblets.
an organ of the body and you went with gillets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it. I can't believe I get it.
Sorry, am I thinking of giblets? Gooey giblets.
Giblets.
Oh, I've gone for. Do you want gooey giblets?
Lightly spiced giblets.
Stony kidneys.
Lightly spiced gooey giblets.
Oh.
Pickled onion flavoured gooey giblets.
Pickled.
Pancreas.
I do lightly spiced.
Did you say pathetic pancreas?
Peppered.
Oh.
Peppered pancreas.
Oh, he said
Pickled
pathetic.
pancreas.
Pathetic pancreas.
Pickled peppered pancreas.
Answer: yes, no, maybe, sure.
I don't.
Why
know.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Ash, we need a number.
79.
Noun, plural.
The sequel to the famous 69. Trench coats of sadness.
Tortilla trench coat.
A disruption of Mancunians.
A what?
A disruption of Mancunians.
A disruption of Mancunians. That's
Greg
great.
steak bakes.
Couple of Greg steak bakes.
All right, fine. Couple of Greg's steak bakes. Fuck's sake. Piece of furniture.
Oh,
Rob Barlow's fuck chair.
which one?
Nice. Nice. Rob Barlow's favourite fuck chair.
That's what he calls his face.
One thing. Yeah, it's my favourite, right?
Rob Barlow's fisting stool.
Come sit.
Stinks.
Come over here and sit on my fuck chair.
Fisting faucet.
I've gone for fisting stool.
Yeah, I like fisting stool. I'm just adding extras.
That's it. I'm not going to put Rob Barlow. I'm just going to put fisting stool.
Oh, right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Plural body part.
Xylophone bones.
Elbow nipples.
Ding, 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 ding.
Plural clothing.
Oh, Christ.
There's a few more to go through. Plural clothing.
Those Trivium wristbands I used to wear to every concert.
Just trivial.
Plural clothing. Oh, God.
Horse saddles.
Just as an aside, do you know that like teenagers
Human hoof gloves.
Oh.
Nice, yeah, always useful, yeah.
Do you know that like young people think that millennials wearing tight trousers is really uncool, and that offends me. I hate that because baggy trousers have come back into fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
I feel sad and old.
All right, how about
basically people
Suggs'
dressing like we
baggy
used to.
trousers?
Yeah. I thought you said soggy
People are
baggy
dressing
trousers.
how we used to dress in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, basically.
Same plural noun as last. Oh, that's a couple of Greg's statements.
It's a nation's classic.
Right, we need 2 separate body parts.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face.
Left canine tooth.
No, sorry, that's amazing. What song's that from?
That's from
That mixed
Baby Got Back. Yeah.
Itty bitty waist and rubbing in your face. Top tier. That was top tier. Ash, we need a number.
303.
Oh.
Organ of the body.
God, there's a lot of organs in this. And
Achy breaky heart.
You know, 3 organs.
Yeah.
achy breaky heart.
Adjective.
Engorged.
Rewarding. Scrumptious.
Erect.
Scrumptious. Erect.
My 2 favourite things.
Done erect. Yes or no?
Wait, what did we do last time?
No.
Did know last time.
I'll go yes then. Yeah.
Plural body part.
Oh, Christ.
Fucking hell.
Oh, well, it's a trip to the doctors. What do you expect?
Oh, yeah, I suppose it is.
Winky eyelids.
Winky Willy.
Winky Willy.
Just a little Winky Willy.
Willies.
Just a little Winky Willy.
I'm going to write Lil, Lil. Lil
What about fat labia folds?
that chunky fat puss.
Yeah.
Chunky puss.
Chunk puss. Oh, just chunk puss.
Chunk puss.
I need a plural animal.
Oh, little cheese
Chunk
dog.
puss.
Cheese dogs.
Jeez.
Texas cheese dogs.
Mule.
It's mule.
Drug mules.
I like the way you just were like, mule.
Dung beetle.
Couple of cocaine koalas.
Cocaine
Koalas.
koalas. All right, fine. Adjective.
Oh.
Wooden.
Wooden.
Liquid.
Oh, liquid. Rob, you can be in charge of liquids.
I would say bull semen.
Bull semen.
Bull semen.
Yeah. That's it. I have lots of money.
Term.
Yeah.
Bull semen.
Plural food.
Morning shortbread.
Wolf biscuits.
We've had wolf.
We've had wolf.
Hitler's birthday cake.
Mm.
Oh. I keep, you know when you panic and you think of when we go to the celebrity, I'm like Barry Manilow, no, Jeremy Beadle, no.
What was the celebrity that had the crazy boobs that you mentioned in the news?
Crazy boobs.
Out of control, apparently they were.
Emily Atag.
Out of control. Emily Atag's melons.
She's not from the 90s.
Yeah,
that's true. All right. What about Madonna's pointed melons?
Billy Piper's
piping hot
pickled peppers. Billy Piper's pickled peppers.
No, it's got to be
Piper's piping hot pickled peppers.
Yeah, that's it. I knew you'd throw someone from the 90s in here eventually. Given enough time and enough Blank-O-Mattic spaces.
Piper's piping hot pickled pepper.
So you got to have the full thing in there.
From Petersburg.
Right, I'm not doing that. Right, we need another number.
Oh, I'm going to go slower. 17.
Adjective.
Nice.
We're nearly there.
Crumbly.
Lethal.
But I think lethal will work too well in a doctor's office.
Spastic.
Glossy.
Are you allowed to say that anymore?
Yes, it's when a muscle goes out of control, it becomes spastic.
Oh, yeah. All right,
It's medical.
Official.
all right, because you said it's all right to say, I'm going to write.
I'm not using it to insult anyone. Yeah.
That's true.
Spasm, Joe.
Plural food.
Watermelon.
Oh,
Fuck nut. I don't know.
Jamie Oliver's rejected turkey twizzlers.
Jamie Oliver's
Prolapse
turkey Twizzler
pellets.
stash.
Turkey twizzler stash. I kept them all for myself.
Yeah. Jamie Oliver's turkey
Twizzler
Twizzler.
stash. Twizzler Twizzler.
Family member.
Oh,
Step God.
step god.
Don't remember from earlier.
Whale-in-law.
Rob, give us a family member.
Can you have I'm going to
Can you
pass.
have this film?
It'd be like a hoblin-law. Yeah.
My hot cousin.
My nan's brother's waiter.
Nan's new sugar daddy.
Oh,
Remove.
Nanny Jean's new hot black sugar daddy.
Actually, my nan's called Nanny June, so I might put my own nan in this.
Yeah, Nanny June's hot black sugar daddy.
Nanny June's.
His name is Dave.
Spell it out.
His name is Dave, and he sings
Was
Latin
it
jazz.
Nanny June's hot new
In his gimp mask.
Sugar
Nanny
daddy.
June's hot black new sugar. What?
Yeah, it's just Nanny June's hot black sugar daddy.
I love that. It's just this, Matt, for fuck's sake.
We need an excited exclamation.
Wham.
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 Wham! Wham bam!
Wham! Bam!
Wham!
Wham! Bam! I have a serious illness.
Wham
Wham,
bam!
I need medical attention.
Yeah. Wham bam! We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Wham! Bam! I am a clam. Please help.
Wham,
Wham bam! I'm a clam. Please help.
And last
I was a
one.
human 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. Wham! Bam! I am a clam. Please help. Adjective.
Wriggly.
All right. Fine.
Or wiggly. No, wiggly.
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 Right. Right. I've clicked play.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Oh, Christ. It's a script, isn't it? Yeah.
I need to send the script to Joe, which will literally be. Do you want to be the doctor? Or no, in fact, you're going to be the doctor. I'm telling you.
I love that. No,
Okay.
you're going to be
You're
the
the
doctor,
doctor.
whether you fucking like it or not, son.
I think Joe's probably more.
He'd be
I've got a cardigan on. That makes me very doctor.
Yeah.
Makes you more of a doctor.
Yeah. There's one thing they say about doctors is that they wear cardigans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sending it on?
On the t-shirts.
I've sent it on WhatsApp.
Oh, phone not connected. Great.
This is great for listeners. So how have you been? Just remember, you're good
How
enough.
is your day?
You're strong enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. And we're just happy to have you around in our life and for listening to Sin and Gin. We very much appreciate it. Rob's done a good job today.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, great. Right, everyone take a drink.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, so this is a day at the doctor's office. Today, I went to see Dr. Putin Pink because of the pain in my 3-foot foreskin again.
I think you mean Dr. Putin Pink, MD.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it right.
PhD, GFD, GFTO. Well, hello again. Yeah, USSR. Well, hello again, Crime Watch Jim. Please take a seat. What may be the problem today?
What, baby?
The pain in my 3-foot foreskin, it keeps coming back. I've taken 23 of those Malmagenta pills, as suggested, and also that Zebra Ham Lincoln soup you recommended. It seemed to help for a while, but now it's back. It hurts 2,970 times more when I sniff around or move to the right.
Just dragging.
I see. Crime Watch. I see. Please take off your Dave Billings lay-by gimp mask, and I'll take a look. There's a stage direction here. It says, Doctor grabs his festering toothpaste and places it on my chin cleft. How does that feel?
Oh, fish.
Sorry about that. It appears you have another spring-powered turkey cannon lodged way back in the canal of your dingly-dangly ball lobe. This time it's spanked further down, which is blocking your lightly spiced gooey giblets flow.
Oh, why not? Can it be fixed?
No. Please wait here.
Doctor leaves for 79 minutes and comes back with a handful of a couple of Greg's steak bakes. I know he literally went out for lunch and came back and was like, "No, I know I've just told you you've got a fucking spring-powered turkey cannon in your dingly dangly. Do you want a Greg's steak bake?"
The next line. Oh Christ! I should have read ahead. Right. Okay. So I've come back with Greg's steak bakes. Please lay down on my fisting stool and put your xylophone bones in the air.
Absolutely.
We need to remove your Suggs' baggy trousers for this procedure. And stick one of those couple of Greg steak bakes up your itty bitty waist. Protects your round thing in your face.
There's a bit more. You got a bit more.
Oh shit, sorry. We need to remove your Suggs' baggy trousers for this procedure and stick one of these couple of Greg steak bakes up your itty bitty waist. Protect your round thing in your face. Once I do this, take 303 deep breaths to release the tension in your lowy, achy, breaky heart.
Sounds erect. Will it hurt?
Yes.
I love that doctor just goes, yes.
Just close your chunk puss and think of cocaine koalas. It'll be over before you know it.
Doctor performs the procedure with complete success.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Oh, excuse me. I saw those Greg steak bakes. All done. You may feel a bit wooden tonight, so I recommend a dose of bull semen and eat nothing but steamed Billy Piper's piping hot pickled peppers for the next 17 hours.
Thanks, Doc. Will do.
Because you've been so I can't read this next line. Please. Right. Sorry, read your line again.
All right. Thanks, Doc. Will do.
Because you've been an extra spastic patient this year. I didn't think it was going to come out like that. Oh my god. Because you've been an extra spastic patient this year, you can have this basket of Jamie Oliver's turkey Twizzlers stash. Make sure you share this with your Nanny June's hot black sugar daddy.
Wham bam, I am a clam. Please help. Thanks, Doc.
Have a wiggly day.
My throat hurts so much.
Oh, Matt, you've always been such an extra spastic patient.
I'm sweating from laughing.
Oh, great. Well, there we go, guys. Rob, thank you very much. Sorry, Rob Goblin, thank you very much for coming on. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you for many more episodes. This is Sin and Jim Podcast. Please tell your friends about it. If you've got any things you want to send in to us, send it into podcast@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hey.
Love you.
Love, baby.
Ooh.
Got back.